Greetings and welcome to the latest episode of Preserve the 80s. It's been quite a while since I made my last video. I have been thicker than a Wendy's Frosty with problems lately. Mainly financial in nature, some very costly home repairs, some medical expenses, and just the general effects of inflation have been hitting rather hard. So I haven't had much money to go out and buy food and review it and so forth. I could not sleep last night, so I ended up getting up at 4 a.m. to begin my work day. Finished at noon, so I have a mostly free afternoon today. So I decided to try out a chain I had never heard of before called Mooyah. Pretty unappetizing name, if we're to be honest. But it is a burger chain. There's one in Guilford, it's the one that I went to. Apparently it's a chain that's all around the country. I don't know how it is that I never knew about it, but I must have just been asleep at the switch on that. I didn't care for the atmosphere in there very much. There was a very snarky sort of humor displayed everywhere in there. Kind of on the level of Edward Hollingsworth V. I think he would have felt at home in a place like that. And they've gone with this whole fast casual theme, which is something I really don't like. I'm sure you've noticed restaurants such as McDonald's, Wendy's, Whataburger, Burger King. They've strayed away from the familiar one-story mansard roof style into these tall, blocky, rectangular buildings that look very cold and sterile. The reason behind that is they want to market to the young people who think they are too good for fast food. They want to emulate what they call fast casual, which is the type of thing you would find at Chipotle or, I'm trying to think of the name of it, Moe's. Places like that where I guess the health Nazism is just high enough that young people eager to virtue signal feel comfortable eating there. So they have changed up our beloved fast food restaurants to mask them as such, but it is a shame. You should never be ashamed to be what you are, especially when you're something as beautiful as a fast food restaurant. Prices in there were also pretty high. I ended up spending $30 on this meal, but let's hope it's worth it. Let's hope that the expense was justified. I got what they called the Indulgent Bbq Burger. It has onion straws, barbecue sauce, grilled onions, and mayonnaise on it with a potato bun. It's a double burger. I also got one chocolate chip cookie. Something you just have to do whenever you're up north. I think these are fries, which appear to be in a pretty generous portion size. Just lost one. But, yeah, it's a decent portion. They kind of look like skinny Five Guys fries. It tastes like them too, so I am starting to cheer up a bit about this whole thing because those fries alone were worth the trip. I also have a Dr. Pepper. Oh, looks like the virtue signaling continues. A paper straw. Dr. Pepper is a plum-flavored soda. I never really noticed that in my many years of drinking it. But now that I've learned that fact, I can't untaste it. I very heavily taste plums whenever I drink it, which is good because I like plums. My other burger that I got is their bacon cheddar burger, of course, minus the cheddar. Or, well, it should have been minus the cheddar, but they put it on there anyway, so guess I can't eat that. So let us begin with the Indulgent Bbq Burger, which I think will be requiring some napkins. Not bad at all. Reminds me of... I had to let the esophageal spasm pass there. Reminds me of the burgers at Freddy's Burgers and Custard. Very similar flavor. They got a nice char around the patties, which I appreciate. The onion straws are good. There's some bacon down there. The barbecue sauce has a nice flavor to it. It's not overwhelming. There's not so much that I'm unable to handle this thing, so that's always a plus. I have some salt in my pocket. Or at least I thought I did. Here it is. I will add that to the fries. I'm not sure if it's visible, but there's a lot of cat hair on my shirt. Ripley, my cat, is shedding quite heavily this summer. It's actually the first day of summer today. It's 73 degrees down here by the shoreline. Where I live, it's closer to 80, which is warmer than I'd prefer. But it'll be one day down, 93 to go until fall, so that's something to look forward to. I think there is also a Mooyah on the Yukon campus. I don't remember if I saw it when I was there, or if I just heard the name and didn't really remember it. But, because I was thinking that this was a chain I'd never heard of, but now it is starting to creep back into my memory. I never tried the one at Yukon, but I'm glad I tried this one out. It's pretty good so far. So now I'll sample the cookie. Another trend that I've noticed at these fast casual restaurants is when you try to do takeout and they ring you up, you put your credit card in there and they ask you what you want to give for a tip. I never give a tip at places like this because you don't get table service or anything like that. It's just takeout. Paying a tip sort of defeats the purpose of doing takeout, but I guess it's a guilt thing. Maybe they think if it comes up on the screen, they can sort of charity shame you, like what happened with Randy when he went to Whole Foods. It's something that would probably work on me most of the time, but with prices being what they are, I've had to lower my shame budget a bit. It's an unremarkable cookie. It's not bad. It's not good. It's a cookie. Gets the job done, I suppose. If it came down to it, I'd probably get it again. Well, I'm going to wrap things up here because I'm starting to sweat like Ernest Timmons, and that will make for more laundry needing to be done, which I don't really feel like doing right now. So I will conclude just by saying I would encourage you to try Mooyah. The food's pretty good. It's expensive, so maybe it's something you could save for a special occasion. Maybe a birthday or anniversary or a holiday, or I don't know if you celebrate Bastille Day. If you want to be French, you can go and do that. That's July 14th for those of you who are unaware. But yes, give Mooyah a try if you are so inclined. And I hope you enjoy it. Farewell.